existed. Again, this unveiling of knowledge. What is going on in the skies? What is it telling us? You just came out of the Grand Cardinal Cross. Just came out of this. This just happened. Okay? Happens. Look at these. Justice and truth. Humanitarian, emotional intelligence. Societal freedom. Rebellion. How many of you are hearing that people are starting to stir a bit? People are starting to stir. People are like, wait a minute. The system is broken. Fix it. And if you can't fix it, we're going to bind together and we're going to make it get fixed because we're tired of this. Right here. How about here? Politics and government. Major transformations. Major transformations. So, go back, Lord, to the one right before this one. So here, grand pivotal things have occurred. Right now, I will tell you there's a lot of stir with Israel. There's in my heart. Don't even get started. Don't even get started. No reason for it. None. Blood moon. We're getting ready to have another blood moon. Getting ready to have a solar eclipse on the Jewish New Year. Now, I just want you to look. Passover, Feast of Tabernacles, Jewish New Year, Passover, Feast of Trumpets, Feast of Tabernacles. Look, 2 blood moons, solar eclipse, blood moon, solar eclipse, blood moon. You guys, if you can't see that there are signs in the heavens, I don't know how you'll get. I mean, it is in your face. It is there. It is saying, hey, something pivotal is happening here. When these planets align and things happen, it's giving us the energy to lift. It's changing the vibration. Everything has a vibration. Science is proving it. Everything has a vibration. It's lifting. It's helping us. It's creating the perfect environment for our consciousness to open. The perfect environment. So you can flip to the next, not the next one, but the next one, because we already went over that. So what about the Mayans? I loved it because I studied with the Mayans for quite some time. I have to tell you, I was never more irritated than people telling me in 2012 that the world was going to end, and that's what the Mayans had said. The Mayans never said the world was going to end in 2012. Never happened, never said. Mayans never said it, didn't happen. Again, it was propagated. On what? The media. Okay, so I had all these phone calls. Oh, where are you going to be on December 21st? I said, I'm going to be doing a Mayan fire ceremony down at the Land Trust in the middle of Atlanta. On the coldest night of the entire year, it was like 100 and some odd people that came out and stood by a fire in the cold and listened to me pray. That's where I want to be. Where are you going to be? Well, the world's going to end. They didn't say the world's going to end. They said that the calendar ended and that there was going to be a shift in consciousness. An awakening of your consciousness where there was going to come a time that we could no longer cause harm to anything around us because it was no longer part of our vibratory frequency. We could not do it. It wouldn't happen. I didn't become a vegetarian. I didn't make a decision. It happened. I just got to a point where it's like, I don't want meat. I don't want to eat meat. It wasn't like, oh, the poor animals, I don't want to hurt them. That's not the way it happened for me. It just happened, and then it was, oh my God, the poor animals, you know what they do to them. Do you understand? It just happens. This is a journey. So the Mayans talk about there being this about 20, it goes from 2012 to 2026, where there is a pretty large upheaval so that the consciousness can develop. So we're growing in our conscious development. Go to the next one, Laura. And we all have heard the return of the divine feminine. Now, some people believe that when Eve ate from the tree of knowledge, okay? Now, in Native American terms, we believe that it was a star that was pushed out to the furthest ends where we was no longer in our astrological realm, and the divine feminine was pushed out because she would not agree with her sister. Okay? So we believe that. The divine feminine here in Christianity, they believe that when the apple was eaten, and Eve did it, the divine feminine was then. And what happened is we went from a maternal to a paternal. So now man can, the divine feminine and divine masculine pair together. We all have both in us. The divine feminine is very, 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 very powerful. Divine masculine is very, very, very powerful in a different way. So this is a return of the female power. And you're seeing it. You are seeing it. You're also seeing it very much in the young gentlemen that are coming up. They're now respecting females in a different way. The ones that are conscious are respecting them, they're holding them, they're lifting them up, and they're saying, yes, we want this. The ones that don't are saying, no, no, we know we're getting ready to lose power. But it's a dance between the two. In Native American terms, we believe that there's a return to the divine feminine. We believe, as the Amazonians believe, and that is the story of the eagle and the condor. And I'm going to show you a video so that it explains, it's a 2-minute video that explains what the eagle and the condor is.